Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Super 80s Podcast Friend. We are a TV theme song explorer with one mission, and that is to analyze every single 1980s TV theme song. All genres, we love them all, and we hope you do too. Speaking of love, if you even tolerate us, if you could like and subscribe on your podcast provider, and if you could leave us a positive review on Apple Podcast, all that stuff helps with the algorithms. You all know by now that we all want to retire, and we're leaving it up to you to get us there, right?
Indeed.
All right. Well, I am John.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Peter.
We're excited to be here. If you want to reach out to us, we love hearing from you. You can reach out to
You got it.
Yep.
Push through. You can reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram,
Threads.
and at super80spodcastfriend@gmail.com. Now that we got all that fun stuff out of the way, we like to start with a drink. Ryan, what you drinking?
Moon Man.
Moon Man's been on the podcast for sure.
Many times.
All right. It's a great New Glarus beer.
Delicious.
Pete?
I've got Water Slides by Three Sheeps.
I've got a newcomer. The New Glarus Totally Naked.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the podcast.
It's in a beautiful glass, by the way.
Yeah, this is it's
huge.
vintage. It's a huge Schlitz Pilsner glass.
Yeah.
From the 70s or 80s.
It's visually deceiving. It looks like there's about 2 beers in there.
Yeah. She's a 12-ouncer.
Yep.
Tall and skinny.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Chug 'em.
Clank. Clank.
There we go.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
good.
We like to start out with announcements, retractions, all that kind of business. For those of you keeping score, episode 48. This is episode 49, by the way.
Wowza. Ooh.
We're one before a big old anniversary. But episode 48 was TJ Hooker. So you can't even take it serious, can you? Episode 47 was My Two Dads, and episode 46 was something else.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Maybe Moonlighting?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Or
Could be.
Yeah. What was the other one in that? We Got It Made.
Oh, yeah.
Big hit with the
We got it
fans.
made, yeah.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
Did anyone listen to that?
Maybe a couple. Maybe a dozen. Any announcements, comments, retractions from those episodes?
Yeah, I got nothing.
No, I don't have anything.
I don't have any retractions, but there were some retractions suggested for Ryan.
Wow.
This one is titled Retraction Time for Ryan. Hudson, Wisconsin is not way, way, way north. It is just outside of the Twin Cities on the Wisconsin side of the border. Not a matter of opinion. It is basically due west of Green Bay.
Yeah, I think that's true, actually.
Well, let's give him the jingle then. Okay. Retraction time. From our same listener, another Ryan retraction. I think he was doing this real time. This may have been on, what episode? I don't know what episode this was on. I think this was on My Two Dads. He just walked back his love of Perfect Strangers. Episode 11, quote, if you said list your top 5 all-time favorite theme songs, this would be in it. Episode 47, pretty good song, not an all-timer.
I retract nothing.
All right.
I retract nothing. It's a great song.
Let's give him a little no retraction.
Okay.
No retraction. What else do I got here? Last week, for the first week ever, I check our numbers. We had a state as our number one listenership. Is that a word? Listenership?
Sure.
That was not Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's weird.
Any guesses?
I'm going to say Iowa, just because
I'll
we've
say
talked about it
Illinois.
before.
No, Maryland.
Wow.
What happened?
Nice.
Welcome Maryland to the number one spot, beating out our home state of Wisconsin.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. So
Maryland's
to
a
the
great
people of
state.
Maryland, I salute you.
Yes.
Salute.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers.
You bet.
just one or two others here. Hold on.
And if you're in Maryland, traveling from Wisconsin, let us know. Or if you're just a bunch of people in Maryland that decided to tune in, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know. Yeah,
Keep
reach out.
listening. Yeah,
We do
appreciate
love the mailbag. This is from our longtime listener, Jura, from Finland. He is in Vienna. He said, "Greetings from Vienna. I'll download the latest episode so you get a bump in Austria."
it. Love it.
So look out, Austria.
Yep. Here we come.
Here comes our first download. I think we may have had one or two other over the course of our 48 previous episodes. But thanks, Jura, and hope you and your family are having a good time in Vienna.
Yeah, wonderful.
Very wonderful. I think that's it for this week's mailbag. So one retraction, one non-retraction, and a couple other random pieces.
Yeah.
Love
Nice.
it. I think that's it, guys. I think there's only one buddy that we got left.
Oh, you didn't watch TJ Hooker or anything?
Oh, episodes. I didn't watch.
Neither did
Welcome to the club, John.
So freeing to me.
Man, and no wonder I feel all light on my feet. It's just I didn't have to sit down and watch a crappy William Shatner, Heather Locklear show.
Let's not prejudge.
Yeah.
That's true.
It could be great.
I thought Pete was maybe going to watch TJ Hooker.
I'm interested in thinking about watching it.
Nobody's watched more of We Got It Made or Square Pegs?
No, I haven't watched any more
No.
Square Pegs. I think I exhausted the YouTube supply on that show.
All out.
Did anybody watch We Got It Made?
Yeah, Ryan and I
Oh,
watched
you
the
both
same
did.
episode.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
I won't watch it again.
One and done.
Sure.
I've had the what's the show? It's a Living. I've had that theme song in my head.
That one likes to stick around.
God.
Yeah.
And before we did this, I never even heard of that show before. But
Doesn't take
all of a
much.
sudden you're moving around and it's like life's not the French Riviera.
It's
It's in there.
freaking doozy, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Wedged in there.
Wedged.
And now you get to keep it forever for free.
It's true.
It's a gift.
Gift that keeps on giving, Clark.
Speaking of gifts, we got a robot. He's been so antsy these last few weeks.
Yeah.
So I put him out on the back patio, and you can see his little face on the glass, and he taps on it like
Tink, 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 tink. Tink, tink, tink.
like the. You guys ever see Salem's Lot?
No,
No.
Ever tell you my Salem's Lot story?
I think
boy.
so.
So when I was probably 5 years old,
Oof.
I was staying at my Aunt Julie's house on Uncle Dick in Marquezan, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And she was one of the first people I knew, we sound so old when we say stuff like this, who had a VCR.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the only video they had was Salem's Lot.
Oh my.
So it got put in by cousins.
Sure.
And there's a scene in there where the vampires are flying up at the bedroom window on the second floor going,
Tick, tick, tick.
Billy,
Oh,
Billy, you fucked me up, boys.
5-year-old.
Oh, yeah, I had to
John,
sleep with
oh,
the
yeah.
light on for years and listen to AM talk radio. There's a guy named Bruce Williams, and who's the other guy?
Paul Harvey? He's listening
No,
to Paul
Bruce Williams' nighttime radio called TalkNet.
Talk.
Listener, welcome to the podcast, TalkNet. So I listened to, he'd give, financial advice to people. I think my dad was just like, listen to this, it's calming. And it was.
Put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, Conky's sort of like a vampire in Salem's Lot.
Just like
Interesting.
that.
He can levitate and he can fly. So
Creep out 5-year-olds.
creep out 5-year-olds. But he isn't creeping us out at all. He's giving
No.
us love. Conky, get the hell in here.
Ready to assist you. Pee-wee.
Morning, Conky. What's today's secret word?
Today's secret word is solid gold.
Wow.
What the hell is Conky doing
Ladies
here?
and gentlemen, the Solid Gold Dancers.
Oh, man. Wow.
This is bullshit.
It's a show about music. Maybe it has a good song.
Maybe it does. Well, let's rip off the Band-Aid. Personal memories of Solid Gold.
None.
Pete's out.
It's a show that I've heard of this show, and I feel like I have seen it, but I cannot tell you a damn thing about it.
I feel like I'm getting it confused with the Gong Show right off the bat.
Mm.
But I definitely remember it coming on and leaving the room.
Okay.
That would be one where maybe my mom watched it. Definitely not my dad.
Was it a poor man's America's Bandstand?
I don't know. I know. So Pete's going to tell us, but I was under the assumption that it was music, but also like other acts, like juggling and.
See, I thought it was just music. I could be wrong.
Right, and I'm probably wrong, and like tap dancing. And,
So you're thinking like a Star Search almost.
yeah,
Like a variety show?
maybe. And I remember the solid gold dancers. I remember sequins, golds, browns, and ambers in color.
Okay.
Like that Bob Dylan poster on the wall, like those types of colors.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the dancers definitely rings a bell when you say that.
I feel like there was an intermission, and the solid gold dancers, who were scantily clad,
Sure.
will come out and shake their tatas.
Oh.
And what did Jason Bateman say to Ricky Schrader on Silver Spoons? How to walk like you're swatting flies with your butt.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's what they would do.
That's what they would do.
Okay.
And I feel finally, this is just weird memories. I feel like it was mainly disco music, and I've got nothing to back that up. It could have been country. One quick aside: are we going to get Hee Haw, or was that done by the time?
Oh, I think Hee Haw. That was definitely in the '80s. I remember watching.
We got to
it.
make sure that's on the.
Yeah.
Because Hee Haw, I remember watching Hee Haw
Yeah,
with
same
my grandpa,
here. Yeah, exactly. Same. Yeah.
Buck Owens.
But exactly, Buck Owens and Roy. What the hell's his name? Is it
Acuff?
No.
Roy.
I can picture him in my head what he looks like. Great guitar player, but I can't think of what his name is.
A real humdinger of a guitar player.
He's a humdinger. I just can't remember his name. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's...
Holy shit. It went from 1969 to 1992.
Yes.
Hee Haw, yeah. Like forever.
Well, is Hee Haw in our database?
I don't
Should be
know.
now. It is now.
It's got to be added.
Conky overheard us. He's listening to
Conky
everything.
listens to everything. He's like Alexis or one of those things.
Siri.
All right. Well, I feel like those are pretty scatterbrained memories
Hello
from
there.
you.
I'm Siri. What can I do for you?
Where'd that come from?
He's always listening.
Salem's
Was
Lot.
that real?
Salem's Lot.
That came from... Hey, Siri.
That is hilarious.
That was really weird. Was that
Yeah.
from one of the laptops or
I
Conky?
just don't know.
Yeah. Let's not encourage her, though.
No. All right. Nice scatterbrain memories from you and I. Pete had nothing. Well, you know what Pete now has? He's got a little something.
He's got a pants full. He's got
Conky went and tapped on Pete's forehead like those vampires in Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
And he actually bit into Pete today with his conky teeth.
Oh, it's
And
terrible.
he put a serum into his brain through a bite.
Wow.
But conky bites heal quickly. You can barely even tell.
Conky bites.
Pete, are you up?
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
here.
Pete's back.
Conky bite.
Back from the conky vampire bite.
Okay. Solid Gold is an American syndicated music show that debuted in September of 80 and ran till July of 88.
Full on 80s. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah,
guessed 70s.
that was 8 seasons with 332 episodes.
Okay.
So it was kind of like a poor man's American Bandstand, I think. It was a countdown of the week's top 10 pop hits.
All right.
But what made them unique was that this was kind of before music videos when it started, was they had the solid gold dancers.
There you go, John.
So they would perform choreographed routines to the songs. And there were some musical guests that appeared to perform their songs, although probably lip-synced. But the dancers were the main thing.
Okay.
Now, the show was hosted by Dionne Warwick.
Outstanding.
Psychic Friends Network.
Yes.
Marilyn McCoo, which she had a big background, but it was like nothing stood out as anything that I could remember or connect with as far as work that she's done. Andy Gibb
Oh, wow.
from the Bee Gees. Yep.
Gibb brothers.
Rex Smith.
He's a brother of the Gibb brother.
Yes.
Brother of the Bee Gees.
Oh, he's not a BG?
He's not a Bee Gee. Andy had his own hits.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't be confused.
Thank
I
you.
was confused. Thanks for straightening
Not
that
anymore.
out. Rex Smith, that name didn't ring a bell for me. Rick Dees was 84 to 85.
DJ.
Yep.
Rick Dees in the weekly top 40.
Nina Blackwood was 86
Hey!
to 88, and so was Arsenio Hall.
Wow.
Really?
And these are all hosts.
Hosts, yeah.
Wow.
Arsenio and Nina. Nina always looked like she smoked a pack a day.
At least. and spoke like it. And spoke.
She smoked Durals.
Exactly.
Remember Durals?
Filterless.
Merits.
So, yeah, there's not a whole lot to discuss as far as plot because there was none.
Hold on. It's a show where they play the top songs of the week.
Top 10, yeah. So I guess like week to week they had to have repeats of songs that stuck
And
around.
and these people just dance to them?
It was choreographed, so it wasn't like they were just like out there.
Like Downtown Julie Brown on
Freestyling.
Club MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did they have people dancing like American Bandstand or like...
like the crowd? I don't
Yeah.
believe so. I think
Okay.
it was just the choreographed
shit, huh?
solid gold dancers.
And
I
sounds
was
terrible.
I was picturing more like a...
I think it sounds delightful.
like Soul Train, where you have the people come on and then they're dancing and like
So instead, they have a troupe that is part of the show,
right.
And if the song of the week is "Like a Virgin" by Madonna, they
come on
they put together
and bop to
a
it.
routine.
Yeah.
There might be a pyramid made or
Yeah.
A lot of pyramids,
I have
I'm sure.
No idea.
A lot of pyramids.
the worm, but everybody's worming.
Could be worms. Lots of worms.
What's crazy about what you just said though is that this show started before MTV and actually lasted quite a long time after MTV. Like
Yeah.
I would assume when did MTV start? 82?
Yep.
I assume you'd have a year or two after and it'd be done by 84, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, but it was a syndicated show, and I'm guessing it probably didn't take a big budget to keep this
True.
thing running. And who knows? Maybe towards the end it was just real threadbare. And
Do you? I don't know if you or Conky know this. Were they doing like a 30-second clip of the song or the entire song?
I don't know that, because if you're doing a top 10, it had to have been clips.
Question number
For
2.
some.
Were they doing the original versions or some weird like Kids Bop?
No,
type
I think
of
it was
cover?
original versions.
Okay. And was there a lot of lip syncing?
I really don't know the ratio of like the guest musicians to the.
I'm curious. This is just.
I mean, just because
gotta be lip sync.
if you think about
No, I mean like were
70
the
shows where they'd
dancers
have,
lip sync?
Oh no, I don't think so. I
Okay.
think it was
They're
they
just-
would actually have Duran Duran is here to play Rio, and they would be lip
and they
syncing.
just dance into the
It
song.
wasn't like. Do you remember the show Putting on the Hits?
No.
I hope that's on our spreadsheet too. We got some good bad variety shows. There was a lip syncing competition show.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's something worth competing at.
Yeah. I really am delighted that Dionne Warwick is now on the podcast.
Yeah. I
About
think she
time.
was
Yeah.
involved in this show
Mhm.
because.
For good times, for bad times, she'll be on your side forevermore.
So the solid gold theme, that's what it's called. The music was written by somebody named Michael Miller. And Miller was chosen by Warwick to create the song. He also served as the show's musical director for the entire run.
Okay.
He also composed and arranged the opening theme song, Just a Dream Away, for the 1984 Winter Olympics, which John Denver performed while
my
standing
word.
in the snow of Sarajevo.
Sarajevo. I
Wow.
remember learning about that.
Hello there.
God damn it, Siri.
Where is she coming from?
Boy, that
It's
is
got to
a-
be from that one.
Yeah.
But,
It's really something.
oh, yeah, it could be. Okay, so yes, Sarajevo. He also worked with artists such as Sinatra, Whitney Houston, Dolly Parton, Tina Turner.
Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, the Miller.
Yeah, Mike
Yeah.
Miller.
So then the lyrics were somebody named Dean Pitchford.
Great.
Great name.
Pitchford is it rolls off the tongue. Songwriter, screenwriter, director, actor, novelist. He has won an Oscar and a Golden Globe. He's been nominated for 8 Grammys and 2 Tonys.
Wow.
Whoa.
He collaborated on 3 songs for the movie Fame, including the theme song.
Okay.
And he wrote the screenplay for the movie Footloose.
Oh.
What?
Then he collaborated on the 9-song soundtrack with Kenny Loggins, Sammy Hagar. And
I love that soundtrack.
Yeah.
What's this guy's name? Dean
Pitchford.
Dean Pitchford is an all-star.
And
then,
he's a not only a lyricist, but he's a screenwriter?
Songwriter, screenwriter, director, actor, novelist.
Badass.
Yeah.
Dean Pitchfork.
And when the Footloose soundtrack came out, it knocked Thriller off the #1 spot on the Billboard charts.
So Ryan gave me that soundtrack for my birthday a couple of years ago.
Nice.
And it is fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
No joke.
There was a lot of hits on there.
Yeah. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's hear it for Dean Pitchford.
Absolutely.
Give him a hand.
So we have had ringers in the songwriter, composer
We have.
before, and sometimes it seems like they phoned it in when they were like given the job of a TV theme song. So I'm curious. I want to be optimistic, but I'm not.
You know what one comes to mind for me? American Gladiators.
Yeah.
Because we're like, this guy wrote Gonna Fly Now for Rocky. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope Pitchford comes through. I'm in the mood for a good tune.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a show about music.
About music, yes.
So
you would hope so.
Yeah.
But it was also a show in syndication, so it could have been real low budget.
Who sings the song? Do we know who sings it?
I do not have that information.
Okay. Well,
Let me see if Conky can
I'm
gather
gonna
that.
guess it's Warwick.
Oh, that's... And maybe it switched
Now
over the
that you
seasons.
say that, I think there might have been multiple.
Yeah. I mean, if Warwick handpicked this guy, she's handpicking the guy that she's singing for, is
Yes.
my guess.
Because he'll be on her side forevermore.
Exactly.
That's kind of what friends are for.
It's true.
Well, let's do it.
Take a gander.
What's the name of the song, Engineer Pete?
Solid Gold theme.
It's a great name.
It is.
It was sung
really
by a
tells
variety
you.
of artists, initially performed by Warwick, so I think that's what we're going to hear.
Okay.
Okay, solid gold theme.
It looked like several of the hosts actually did take a turn.
Hopefully Arsenio.
I don't see him on the list. What did he had a music? He had an album though, didn't he?
Who didn't in the 80s?
He had a really bad song, I think.
Maybe he and Bruce Willis did a duet at one point.
They could have. It would have been.
Wow.
Well, listeners,
Okay.
it is time for solid gold theme.
Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic.
Funky.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Got that digital sounding Stratocaster.
Correct. Yeah.
In the background. Snaps, did I hear?
Correct.
Like the Jets. And
the punchy drum machine, right? Like,
Drum machine.
yeah, a nice solid kick drum.
right.
It's got what's the movie with the West Side Story?
Yeah.
Oh.
That kinda-
Sharks and the Jets.
Sharks and the Jets.
Yeah.
Out to fight. That's how all gang fights start.
Snapping and
True.
dancing.
It also has a very if you've ever been made to watch like a corporate video, like for
training video?
onboarding, like a training video, it has that kind of sound to it.
It is time for the Bemis forklift safety training video.
Exactly.
Da-na-na-na-na. Before you hop onto your heister. That's great.
Yep.
And there is a keyboard synth happening in the background. I knew a guy in high school who had an 80s keyboard, a really nice, I forget, it was a Korg or whatever it was, but it had a pitch wheel and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But it was from like 1983.
Awesome.
And the sounds I'm hearing on here,
Yeah.
are spot on.
Right out of there.
If you weren't a keyboard player and your friend had that, all you were doing was playing with the pitch wheel.
That's all you were doing,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
It was endlessly fascinating. That corporate training video reference is fantastic, by the way. That's
I don't know if I'll be able to
I'm
unhear
literally
that when I'm.
back at my factory job at forklift training.
Correct. Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh
There's
yeah.
Dionne.
There's the
I like that bump, 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 bump. A nice little, kind of.
They bring in.
It reminds me of the Magnum building. Dun 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 dun
good-
dun.
good
dun,
reference,
dun,
yeah.
dun, dun, dun. One of us can have some lyrics up.
I do.
Did you just say music and magic?
The music has magic.
Close.
Magic
I'm getting a part-time lover, Stevie Wonder.
Yes. Yes.
She's a part-time lover.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. I didn't even hear. Was she singing?
Yes.
Yeah, you can catch it. You know that magic in the music? You can catch it.
So is that what she said?
Not in those exact words.
The music has magic. You know you can catch it.
Like a ball.
True.
All right.
Or the flu.
The clap.
This is a complete ripoff of Part-Time Lover. I mean, it absolutely is. It predates Part-Time Lover.
Did she just say you hid the saw?
Yeah.
If you let the songs take control.
Part-time lover.
Mm.
I'm having trouble getting the groove.
Yeah,
It's taking me a minute.
It's started out
Good.
and it's really
It's gotten a little weird.
it's gotten.
Dionne's going to pick it up for us, I feel.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, she's got this in her.
Between Dionne, Miller, and Pitchford, somebody's got to pull this
There's
shit
3.
together.
Yep.
Come on, Pitchford. Can I throw out a controversial thing here?
Hot take.
Hot take. Does anybody really like Dionne Warwick's voice?
Well, I'm not offended by it.
No. But she sounds like a drunk karaoke singer.
Yeah.
She might sound drunk.
I
I think it depends on the song. I think there are other songs where her voice is not. It sounds like she's trying too hard to give a lot of.
Yeah, to be fair, my hot take is based on this, and that's what friends are for.
Well, but her range is built for a Burt Bacharach song, Rick. I mean, like, that's what she sings, right? Like, do you know your way to Santa Fe?
Yeah, that's a good. You're right. That's a decent jam. This might not be her pleasure zone.
I don't want to know.
What were the last lyrics after the chainsaw line?
The sound starts to glisten the more that you listen, and slowly it turns into gold.
Can you give me 8 seconds back?
You want to hear the song start to glisten?
That's Pitchfork at his best right there.
And there's our gold reference, solid gold theme. I hope the chorus is just solid gold theme.
Glisten, glisten. Oh, sorry, I didn't go back far enough.
Well, you could have started at the beginning or fast forward to the end, and I wouldn't know.
Correct.
Damn it.
Thank you.
The sound starts to glisten.
Of course.
More than Ulysses?
Yes.
The more that you listen.
All right.
There we've got our gold.
That guitar in the background.
Oh, and I think we're about to get to our theme, too.
This is. I hope it's about to
refrain,
get good.
yeah.
That guitar in the background can take a hike, too.
What don't you like about it?
It's
pecking along like a rooster, you know, like.
All right. What is solid gold? What did you say? Better luck with you.
Filling up my life with music.
What? There's no way she
Back
said
it up.
that.
Back
She
it up.
did not.
Back it up.
No way.
Come on, give us. We gotta hear that again. Solid gold. She sounds like a Muppet.
Yes.
With music.
Yeah.
I do like an under enunciator.
Yeah, so she went in.
And she's
I almost said undies enunciator.
she's tunneling it too.
Solid gold.
Very Muppet.
All right, moving on.
No.
No?
Yeah.
You need 12 more? Because I'm sure there's more coming.
All right, how much?
I think we're going to hear something about the rhythm.
Let the rhythm be your master.
That weird beat. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum.
They like that. Sounds like 80s yes.
Yeah.
It was kind
in
of
a bad way.
Yeah, not in a good way.
Solid gold, putting rhythm in my soul.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's a good place for it.
I don't mind the hook of the chorus. Da, 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 da.
Sure.
Like it's not a bad melody. I wouldn't mind hearing Arsenio's version. Or who else? Tina Yothers?
Rick Dees.
Andy Gibb.
Andy Gibb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of them.
Yeah.
You got more lyrics for us?
Yeah. Solid gold filling up my life with music. Solid gold putting rhythm in my soul. And then there's, I think that's where we're at.
Dig the way that I'm feeling?
There's a song that's unreeling to fit the way that I'm feeling.
Oh. Yeah.
So, again, I love an enunciator.
Totally. Yeah.
I don't even have something to fake what she
Any
said.
guesses?
If you play it back once more, I do want to try for real. That was very mumbled. Let me.
All I heard was the claps in the background. The one on that version.
Yeah, something. Let me. Yeah, I don't know.
Sing
There's
the
a
music, say the music.
What was the better boo?
There's a song that's unreeling to fit the way that I'm feeling. My head keeps spinning to music, spinning to gold.
Wow. That's.
Would have taken a long time to get that.
She might have had a couple Valiums or
Yeah.
Tuinals prior to this.
Yeah. So that's unreeling.
Yeah.
Dig the way she's.
That delayed feeling. 'Cause
I actually like the keyboard sound. If that's redeeming for me. It's a cool 80s keyboard patch. And at first, I don't really care what else she's saying right now. I don't know. You can read it back, but
it's the same thing. She just is.
Oh, she just repeats it through
She's
the
just
end.
repeating the same four verses
Pitchford
over again.
phoned it in.
man,
Yeah.
Pitchford. Let's not hear it for the boy.
Now they bring it back to the top. Solid gold. Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, it's something else.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's actually a lot going on there.
I'm excited for our watch through, in part to hear it again because
Correct.
there was a lot. It really is a bit of a Part-Time Lover ripoff, but not nearly as good.
Right. Can you expand that?
All
yeah.
right. Let's see here. I think our best bet is to move Conky's belly as close to Pete as we can.
That works.
Good for you?
Oh, yeah, it's totally good.
Feel good? You like
Yeah.
that? It's comfy?
Just gonna start this.
Whoa!
Nice.
Holy shit. Billy Idol, Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers,
Rick James.
Eddie Van Halen?
Yeah, all
Maybe.
cutouts, all 80s cutouts, right?
Wait,
That's Rick James, not Eddie Van Halen. Hold on.
Is that Journey?
Sure. Can you bring it back? Did you see that Billy Idol? This is
that was Billy Idol.
It started with
shirtless,
Billy.
Right. Like just a
Was-
second of Billy Idol.
And was there another screen before
I
that?
don't think so.
Okay, so Billy Idol by himself.
I don't know who that ghost is in front of Kenny Loggins.
Was Billy Idol
Or Kenny
dancing by
Rogers.
himself?
Yeah, I think he literally was. That's bad.
Journey. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know who that lady is.
Let's call it Barbara Streisand.
Bonnie Tyler. Let's
Totally eclipsed. She smoked a lot of cigs.
yeah, she did.
Okay.
She's Irish.
Oh,
It goes real fast. These
Yeah.
are cut
Stevie
scenes
Wonder.
here. You got to be paying attention.
Barry
Hall &
Manilow.
Oates.
All in Oates.
Is Billy Joel about to eat someone's face?
Yeah.
He looks like a professional
He
wrestler.
is
Like it looks like a.
mid-murder.
It's our third vampire of the episode.
Yep.
Stray
I don't know who
Cats.
those three guys are.
Stray Cats.
Could have been. And then,
Yeah,
and then
that's
Adam
Brian
Ant.
Setzer.
Okay.
Adam Ant.
Yeah, could you back
Adam
up the Stray
Ant.
Cats? This is
Mellencamp.
There's the Cougar.
Yeah, I think that was the Stray Cats.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's Setzer. And there's Mellencamp. Adam Ant. This is great. What an awesome intro. David Bowie?
I mean, it literally cuts so fast you can't even identify. And it's.
Is that ABC back there? Remember that band, ABC?
Another Bad Creation?
Yeah.
They hung out with Belle Biv DeVoe?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking
Boys
there's a
Men,
different one before
BBC,
that.
There's a different-
ABC, the East Coast Family?
There might have been a different one.
Yeah.
All right. And they had the thin white Duke Bowie there, right? Like in his suit and...
Yeah.
Okay. Marvin
But they
Gaye.
keep like cutting to people in the background, and it's like going so fast. It's
Bottom
hard.
left, is that Michael Jackson?
It's tough to say.
Sure.
Pat Benatar?
Pat Benatar.
This
Boy
is
George.
probably really fun to listen to us just rifling off names.
There we go.
Okay.
There's
there
our
we go.
title.
Ryan, how would you describe our title sequence?
It kind of moved in like the old HBO
Spiraled,
did, right?
spiraled in.
And turned from the corner and came in. And it is solid gold.
Gold with kind of a purplish hue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's Michael.
Is that Mick?
Mick.
Jagger?
Yeah.
So,
Sting?
Yeah.
listeners, we haven't been doing a
Police.
good job. So, obviously, you know that we're seeing all these famous artists, and it has a really almost MTV-ish looking background.
Correct.
Right? Picture like purples and pinks and like checkerboards.
Right. Like the early MTV. Like I want my MTV early.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like now we're seeing the Police, but it really does. And if this predates MTV, I'm guessing
Yep.
MTV probably took some cues from this because
Yep.
it certainly has that. I mean, it's a cool look. I would say
It's like you would get your music magazine and you would cut your favorite artists out and you'd put it on your wall, and that's what they've done here.
If I may, it's got almost a Warhol-ish pop art vibe.
Well done.
Welcome to the podcast, Andy Warhol, for Solid Gold.
There's
Rick Springfield.
They're like literally going so fast I can't even.
Pete, do you remember
Duran?
Huey Lewis.
Pete, do you remember when we saw Rick Springfield at Lakefest?
No.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did. Maybe.
Really? Okay.
He had a
I
pink
saw them.
guitar.
I saw that show.
Maybe we were there together? Probably not.
Probably not.
All right.
He threw his guitar up in the air.
Is that Aretha?
Yeah. Yeah. it
ZZ
is.
Top?
Yeah. Yeah. They're all there. Everybody's there.
We could go
Dio,
on forever.
Boy George.
Chubby Checker.
Was that Al Jarreau?
Could have been.
Maybe.
Second time?
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. I visually, I really do like what's going on. I think it
Yep.
looks awesome. I like it. Who's got these gold lights coming out of her eyes?
I don't know. She looks like
Is that Sheena Easton? No.
Laura Branigan?
No, she looks like somebody from Saturday Night Live who I know it's not, but
Okay.
Sherry O'Terry?
David Byrne. And Rogers. So it's just
It's still just
As a kid, if you were into music, this intro would have been awesome.
awesome. Yeah.
I don't even, I just hear a beat in the background, so the
Correct.
song doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's-
You're just visually, you're
crazy.
trans.
There's a cool beat.
yeah.
There is Grace Jones.
Wow. I mean, it's just on and on really fast. Rod.
Well, this is, I got to say, something unique about this, unlike any theme song we've seen, is it's just the most famous musicians in the world in 1980, whatever year this
80,
one is,
yeah.
1980. And then occasionally it shows that solid gold logo again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's weird because being distracted by the visuals and having the music more in the background, the song is better.
The song has improved tenfold.
So our listeners will get none of that.
Correct.
They're like, this still sucks.
Who's that?
Marilyn McCoo.
Okay.
So now they're showing our Warhol-esque vibe went to like public access vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I bet these are the people performing on this episode.
It could be.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got Marilyn McCoo.
Stevie Nicks.
Okay.
So if you can pause for a sec.
Culture Club.
So yeah, it looks like a show would look in 1980. So yep, they start. That's probably that same sequence every week, and now you get the
Right.
bands that are performing.
And it's great because the name underneath looks like when you could actually program captions into your VCR, probably one like scrolling one letter at a time.
Well put. Well put.
That's the level of graphics that they have. The Pretenders. Shalimar. Tracy Ullman.
Man, she was around all the time.
But
What
as
was
a
she
singer,
doing?
She was
a
on
comedian?
Fox when Fox first started with
Yeah. But she was like,
a comedian.
the Tracy Ullman show was
Yeah,
her own
yeah.
show, and then that's how The Simpsons started.
Yeah.
But what was she doing on Solid Gold in 1980?
Let's find out.
Comedy or
Listeners, let us know.
Yeah.
Ullman fans?
Paul Young,
This
oh,
many?
man.
How long was the show, Pete? An hour?
I don't know, John.
Now, it appears that
Solid Gold videos.
they would
Yeah.
have videos.
Yeah,
Okay.
We can just see Incubator for MTV right here.
absolutely.
So I know I said it wasn't a variety show, but,
But,
there is a guy who
sure as
appears
hell
to be
looks
a
like it.
puppeteer.
I remember Madame.
Wayland Flowers and Madame. You
Yeah.
remember this?
I remember
remember
this. She looks familiar.
That's what was keeping you up at night, John.
She's
It had
been
nothing to do
around.
with Salem's Lot. That
It was an
Exactly.
episode of Solid Gold.
this creepy ass puppet named Madame.
Can we keep it playing?
You mean to get it off the screen?
There's the
There's
song.
the
Finally, we get to the
dancers.
Solid Gold Dancers, which is the only part of the show. You said what was a feature of Solid Gold? I'd say the Solid Gold Dancers.
Yeah.
Don't know a thing about it besides that, but here they are. Minute 14 in.
Wow.
A lot of jumping and bouncing around.
Yeah.
That's that.
Huh.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to be as exhausted by that as.
No. Right? Should we take a little on-air nap?
Jeez Louise.
Conky, you talk. The three of us are going to take a little nappy
Yeah.
nap.
Oh man. Yeah, it felt like work
Yes.
to get through that.
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
Not necessarily a bad thing, but like.
No.
No. And I'm honestly on the fence on how I'm voting, even though it had a lot of bad qualities.
Yeah, I the song got significantly better when I wasn't listening to it.
Yep.
Hey, that sounds like a drop right there. The song really got better when I stopped listening to it.
There's something to be said for that. That's for sure.
Oh, man. Well,
Should we take a vote?
only one thing left to do, and that's to vote to see if Solid Gold makes our Super 80s podcast friend Wall of Fame or Wall of Shame. It only takes 2 votes to go either way. Let's start with Pete.
You're in big trouble, mister.
Sorry, I just couldn't. I couldn't pull the trigger on that. I knew I'd regret it.
Right?
I think it's an Arnold.
I'll be back.
I think it's mildly redeeming.
Good.
Well, that puts me in the hot seat.
It sure does.
Well, I'm going to talk through this a little bit. I really was confused and disoriented the first listen. I thought Dionne sounded either drunk or stoned.
Yeah.
And I found the overall rhythm to be weird and a ripoff of Part-Time Lover. Then we start playing the theme song, and I'm snapping my fingers like
Yeah.
I'm in the groove, and I'm enjoying it. Solid gold,
Yeah.
ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm feeling a kinship to it. But like Pete, I'd wake up in the morning and regret sleeping with this girl. So I'm gonna
You're in big trouble, mister.
Solid go.
I'm gonna give her the old boot. Yeah, it's not good. It's not offensive.
Yeah.
We've had much worse, and like Pete, I was legit on the fence.
Have we ever had an episode where I was the only yes?
Oh,
I can't think of
that's
one.
a fantastic question, anonymous statistician. I cannot wait to if there's been more than one. What the hell was it? Shirt tails?
Right. I have no idea.
That's a great question. Is
Yeah.
this Ryan's first solo?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Well, whether you agree or disagree, it's too late. The die's been cast. The Solid Gold theme is on our wall of shame. Hey, we still got a couple of big pals. Big pals. We got a couple of big pals to vote for. If a song gets 3 thumbs up from us, it becomes a big pal.
Okay.
And we've got 4 more. Should we just do one?
Yeah.
All right. Is Alvin and the Chipmunks a big pal? Watch out, 'cause here we come. It's been a while, but we're back in style. We're the Chipmunks. Dun, 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 dun. And we just go, we go in a row. Do you need to hear a few seconds, Pete? It's that second one.
Oh, man. Musically, it's really good.
Well, I'm just going to get it out of the way. I say yes. I
think I say yes, too. It is really damn catchy.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say yes.
But you don't feel it is quite big pal worthy? You said yes, assuming somebody else would say no, and it just wouldn't make it, and you wouldn't have that on your conscience?
Dude. Yeah, I haven't given it. It's a yes. It's a big pal.
It's a big pal.
Alvin and the Chipmunks is a big pal.
Of course it is. Of course it is. The fact that you knew it and
voices are annoying.
Yeah.
Oh.
You could sing that right off the jump. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big pal, all right.
And this is actually a pretty appropriate palate cleanser after Dionne Warwick's Solid Gold.
Better pause that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one.
Wow. Big pal.
Big pal.
Big pal.
It's a big pal.
Good job, Chipmunks.
Oh,
Yep.
We our Alvin and the Chipmunks Big Pal shirt is available on our website.
Yes, it is.
So you can pick up one of those. And the Chipmunks faces, it's our faces.
Just a small donation to the Psychic Friends Network. And
get Dionne some more vodka and Valiums. Well, do we have any questions? Hypotheticals?
I mean, it's hard to come up with that for a show like Solid Gold. Yeah, who is your favorite Solid Gold dancer?
That one. No, I think we're good. Yeah, we done good with the old Solid Gold. I can't believe that show was on for 8 years.
It's a long run.
A long run. I look forward to one of us watching it.
Me too.
And reporting back. But until then, this has been episode 49.
Well done, gents.
Listeners, get your Dr. Fongs ready for next week when we get to our 50th episode. Holy shit. Until then, I'm John.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Peter.
You are listening to the Super 80s Podcast Friend, where the towels are hers and Dean, whatever his last name was.
Pitchford.
Pitchfork.
Dean Pitchford.
All right. See you guys next week.